You want your driveway to last for decades. There's some things you should know. Let's have a look.
When getting estimates, understand exactly what you're getting for your money. First is a good design. Why? Workability. It does what it is intended for. Getting your vehicle, RV, or boat to the parking area. Avoid backing into traffic, turning around. Parking. How wide? Corners, etc. A good design is essential to the construction of your new driveway. Second is drainage. Where does the rainwater go? This is very important to the design of your driveway. Does it drain into the lawn or a special drain? It has to go somewhere. Is the driveway sloping enough to shed the rainwater appropriately? A 2% grade is the minimum. Less than that, and you will have problems. Next is site work or prep work. Removal of sod, topsoil, trees, old driveway and roots. Now we can start to build. Do you need to build things like sleeves for sprinklers, dry wells and drain pipe for rainwater, RV dumps, fresh water spigots, conduits for TV, electrical, gas, or fiber optics? You really need to think ahead to avoid having to dig up your brand new driveway. Things like hot tubs, water features, gas barbecues, or a new shop. If you dig a hole or a ditch, it will need to be compacted in 4 to 6 inch layers, depending on what piece of equipment is being used for the compaction. Compaction is the key to the long life of a driveway. 99% of the time, the failure of a driveway or road is due to the compaction or drainage. Water gets under the driveway, dirt settles, and the driveway cracks and sinks. One of the worst spots most contractors miss is next to the house. Contractors won't compact the earth next to the home's footings, causing cracking and settling. Even worse than that is when you have a basement. 8 to 10 feet of dirt not compacted. Solution? To do it right, the dirt needs to be removed and put back in 4 to 6 inch compacted layers. A little trick I have had good luck with is to soak the area with water for 1 or 2 days. Let dry for a day, then compact with the proper equipment. It will settle at least 6 inches to a foot. Okay, the driveway is now designed. It's going to do its job just fine. The rainwater is going where you want. Everything is in and compacted properly. All utilities and future utilities have been installed. Subgrade is a direct reflection of dirt to the finished surface, just 6 or 10 inches lower. Grade is compacted with roller and not plate compactor. The next step is to add 4 to 6 inches of crushed rock. Why? The crushed rock strengthens the finished surface and decreases frost heaves. The crushed rock helps give the driveway a uniform depth. There is a big difference in rock, so here we go. There is drain rock, pea gravel, pit run, 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 5/8 inch, 3/4 inch minus, 1/2 inch minus, 5/8 inch minus, driveway rock, rip wrap in all size from boulders to 2 inch, and don't forget sand. Wow! How do you know what your driveway needs? Well, the answer is 5/8 inch minus. Why? Well, for example, there are no free rocks, rocks that are not cracked, in 5/8 inch minus made with an impact crusher. How the crushed rock is made makes a big difference. Rocks made with an impact crusher contain a perfect mixture of perfect rocks. Rocks made without an impact crusher have imperfect rocks, or what we call free rocks, in the mixture. These free rocks act as marbles and are not stable. Okay, now we know the difference in rocks. There is a mix of large to small rocks in a 3/4 inch minus mix design. And yes, our rocks meets these standards and is made with an impact crusher. This is very important. Okay, so you have the right rock for the job. Next, it's time to lay the rock down. It will need to be watered and compacted in no more than 4-inch layers. After the rock is all compacted, dig a little test hole and measure its depth. It should be very hard to dig and be an exact reflection of the asphalt to soon go on top. Okay, let's check our list. Number 1, design. Number 2, utilities and future utilities are in. Number 3, ditches and holes are compacted in layers and the subgraded is compacted. Number 4, rock is installed and compacted in layers. Well, we are ready to pave. Typically, the work done up to this point is completed by a grade crew. The paving crew pulls up. One thing, you shouldn't pave if it's below 40 degrees or raining heavily. A slight sprinkle is okay. Okay, so let's say it's a nice summer day with no rain. The first thing that should be done is to spray for weeds. Typically the roller will be placed in the garage, so park your car down the street and leave your garage door open. When they pull the paver in, make sure they don't mess up your subgrade. The truck with the hot mix pulls in. Touch the side of the box like you would touch a hot iron. If you can keep your hand on the box for 10 seconds, then NASA, we have a problem. The mix should get delivered to your house at 250 degrees. Things to watch for in a good paving job. The asphalt is rolled right away, and there are no roller marks or gouges, and it should be very smooth when finished. The depth of the asphalt is 2 inches compacted or 2.5 inches not compacted.
You want to give me your name and where you work?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hallie, I work for Spokane County Engineers Construction.
What will your recommendation be as an inspector? What would you like to see? 2 inches of asphalt?
Yeah.
4 inches of crushed rock?
Yes.
For most applications, 90%.
For most, yes.
What would be an exception?
Commercial access.
Right. Okay.
Or if you were tying into existing, if it's thicker, you match existing.
The edges should be trimmed and backed with crushed rock. When this job is complete, the site should look like we were never there, and your new driveway just magically appeared.